Coach, pretty entertaining game. No, it was back and forth, 2-2 game, going to the shootout for the extra point, and Flores comes up big again with 3 of the 4, and then they get the last one. But how would you assess your team's performance tonight, bouncing back after that Brantford game?
Extremely proud as a coach. I mean, losing a game, you lose it by playing the right way. And, our top forwards that are playing, 24, 25 minutes are playing physical. I haven't seen our group block that many shots, even though they still got close to 50. I mean, you could just tell that we were driving our guys into the ground. And the way that they responded today as a coach, it just, that you have the respect the way that they bought into play. It was a playoff game. And I thought it was a fabulous effort that came down to a scoring contest at the end on shootouts. And, obviously you want that extra point, but you got to take away the good things that happen. And there was a lot of them in the game tonight.
You're going to play this team again on Sunday, and you got them 5 more times or 4 more times now down the stretch, which is pretty incredible that you still play a team that many times. So is there stuff you're going to take away from today's game that going to carry over into Sunday to hopefully, have a better outcome, but a much better outcome than the first time you played this team?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, they scored 7 on us the first time. They only found a way to score 2. And, I thought we had our chances to put them away, and I thought their goalie stole the show, and I thought Flores was equally as great. And these are 2 really good teams going at it. And, you got to give respect to the other side. They just found their way. But as far as takeaways, I mean, they're jarring at us. There was a lot of physical plays, good fight by Blake there tonight. And I would expect that same type of emotion based on our one and only game this week on home ice. And I've got no doubt that our guys will be ready to play. And I think it's our last game without Levin, and hopefully start getting healthier around the corner. But, yeah, good on our guys here for being ready to compete. Good on Erie for playing a great game. Can't wait for the rematch on Sunday.
And good response from Zada and Robrick tonight, both getting on the board, and some of your top players as well, responding well, even though not getting on the score sheet. So how pleased are you with the all-around effort, getting a power play goal tonight and having that 4-on-3 opportunity in overtime, just not being able to put one away?
Well, when we lose a game in Brantford and, at that type of score where it's 6-0 and we end up scoring 6-2, but it was what type of impact? If you're not scoring, what are you doing? And I know that we mentioned our top guys there, Zada and Rubric, getting on the scoreboard, but I thought, when you look at the other big guns, Brady Waslin probably played the best game, of the season. I know he had a 5-point night, but his details were fabulous tonight. I really, really enjoyed watching him. Lashko being physical, winning on the face-off. Same thing, he had a ton of chances, didn't find a way to score, but really loved his game. And Kevin, that was the first time, and I don't say that lightly, where his impact as a captain was felt throughout the room. I mean, how physical he was with his big hits, taking their top D out. I mean, huge hit on the penalty kill. He was blocking shots. I mean, the only thing he didn't score, and it wasn't from a lack of chances, but when you look back and you take 5 of them and say, okay, well, we had a couple goals from Rubric and Zada, but all 5 of our top guys had a huge impact on the game here tonight. And if you're not scoring, that's how you want to leave the game. So credit on them understanding that if they weren't scoring, they found a way to make an impact. And as a coach, you see that, and you got to give them a pat on the back.
And when they're not, putting the pucks in the net and they're doing the little details in the game and making sure that they're finishing checks and they're playing hard and things like that, as a coach and for the coaching staff, just how important is that to make sure that they know that, hey, they played a good game even though they don't get on the score sheet, and making them aware that there are positives that are going on that you're working on in practice, and that these are the things that you're going to need that matter down the stretch.
Yeah, it's not always about wins and losses. It's not always about goals and assists. It's about the way you play. And collectively as a group, if we can go in and all play for one another and play, with one type of buy-in, from the coach's message. I mean, that's the best thing we can do. And I thought everybody was bought in right from the get-go. And, we kind of ran out of steam to produce offense come the third. But, the respect mutually was there for both ways. And I thought a lot of our guys gave everything they had. And it's tough to see the emotion on their face that we didn't get the win. But, I told them to keep their heads up because they played great. We get another crack at this thing on Sunday.